Dit is hem dan. De gouden cd van de musical Tarzan. Die gaan we thuis verzorgen met Phil Collins, want hij heeft de muziek geschreven. En ik ga met Tarzan en Jane.
Voor Tarzan Ron en Chantal Jane is het nog wat aan de vroege kant voor een reunie. Wakker zijn ze wel, want ze willen weten wat Wilma bij zich heeft. Beetje de verrassing verklappen. Echt niet. Ken je Wilma niet?
Het is te vroeg.
Geen tijd voor tax-free. Dus meteen boorden voor Genève. Op naar de woonplaats van Phil Collins.
Dit is de vlucht naar Genève en we zijn nu gereed voor vertrek.
Een wijs mooie trip. We gaan lekker weer naar Phil Collins toe. Ik ben wel benieuwd hoe het gaat daar. Heel leuk, Genève.
Wat voor mens?
Ja, een heel warm mens, net zoals jij en ik. Gewoon heel leuk, ja, net zo heel leuk om mee te werken. Echt heel normaal en heel leerzaam. Echt een inspiratie.
Maar wat me wel opviel, je kan met hem in discussie gaan. Zo van, god, zal ik dat zo en zo zingen? Maar dan gaat er toch daarna zo'n heel verhaal van, ja, maar ik heb het toch sowieso geschreven. En dat is met een reden. En dat vind ik wel mooi. Je kan niet alles maar aanpassen. Want hij heeft het toch allemaal met een reden zo opgeschreven, die nootjes. En hij wil toch dat je het zo zingt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the airport in Geneva.
Phil Collins is de componist en de tekstschrijver van de muziek van Tarzan, the musical. De wereldberoemde drummer en zanger van Genesis heeft met Tarzan nog meer tijdloze hits aan zijn indrukwekkende lijst van popklassiekers toegevoegd. Phil Collins is bij leven al een legende.
Weet je, het is gewoon eigenlijk doodeng. De eerste keer dat ik Phil Collins interviewde, stond ik te beven als een rietje. Ik ben nooit zenuwachtig voor interviews.
En we blijven daar meegesteerd natuurlijk.
Heb je dat ook tegen hem gezegd?
Ja.
En dat vond hij heel
Hij moest er vreselijk hard om lachen.
De reunie vindt plaats in Phil's favoriete bar. In, hoe kan het ook anders, Hotel d'Angleterre.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Phil Collins. You're a drummer, right?
Yeah, that's obvious.
Stay on, now and forevermore.
It'd be so good if we were just a bit more talented. And I'm just sitting there sort of with music that I'm really proud of, with music I've written. It's all down to me. And I can't remember a note of it, you know.
And you did it. It's like... Yeah, right. What have you got with Geneva? What kind of town is it for you?
Well, it's funny because when I first moved here, you know, which is 14 years ago, I used to go to places to eat or a bar to drink or something, and a musician would come up to me and say, "What the hell do you move here for, man? We're all trying to get out, you know, because there's nothing happening here." And for me that was perfect, you know, because I got all the craziness and the excitement, if you like, when I was away on tour, you know, visiting other places. So when I come home and I fly across the lake to the airport, I just get this kind of...
Let's go in. Cold.
No, it's an English summer day.
He's enjoying. Oh, come on, Phil, I'm cold. There are rumors around that say you're gonna go on a Genesis tour again. Are you?
No.
Why not?
I don't know where those rumours start. I guess it was fantastically successful, you know.
Sold out all over the world. Everybody wanted to see it.
No, it's tremendously successful, and everybody loved it. We loved it. We discovered that we really do love each other. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, the three of us, 5 of us, if you Chester and Darryl, I mean, they've been with us 30 years. Got 5 kids, and I got 2 little ones in there that I'd prefer to be with. So I'm the one, if anything, that sort of said, "No, guys, no more." You know.
Do you have a lot of contact with with all the children? I mean, the little guys. You're on the phone, or
you know, as we're talking about this, because I don't get many opportunities to correct the balance like I'd like to. I feel like my parenting and my just general being a man has come in for a real beating again in the English press, to the point where it is remembered by the English press that I was a lousy father and didn't call my eldest kids because of my voice and saving my... All kinds of stories which have become truth. Myth over the years, you know. And it's complete rubbish. I read these things, and I read this particular thing 2 days ago that said that, you know, I had trouble with my parenting skills, and I was been a great dad. I think if you ask my kids, they would agree. Yeah. To the point where, you know, I left my wife, you know, to Oriane. You know, it's kind of, I've been married 3 times, which is not a great advert, but twice my wife has left me. You know, it makes it. I just feel that this burden on my shoulders, that as a normal human being, it's not the me. The me that I am is not the me that I read about, which is another reason for kind of thinking, hey, okay, I'm out of here. Yeah. I just want to bring my kids up. I just want to, you know, play a bit of golf now, write some music, and I'm not. I can't deal with the myth and the sort of the fabrication and the untruths. That gets harder to deal with as I get older.
So you're gonna stay here and write, which is good news for all your big fans like myself.
Well, you know, I love the writing is the pleasure. The writing is really the big buzz. And I suppose, you know, once you've done it, of course, seeing people react to that is a great thrill as well. And, you know, the freshest thing, of course, was the Genesis thing, when we went on stage and played these songs and did see young children that my youngest age sing, you know, looking there singing back at you the lyrics that you wrote 30, 40 years ago. That is an extraordinary, and that's one of those things that says, well, don't stop then, you know. So it's difficult to really enjoy it and then stop at the same time. But yeah, I'll be writing songs just to see if I still can. What happens to them? You
still can.
What happens
if I still can.
Well, you know, you never know. These, you know, you're as good as your next one, not your last one, in truth.
Phil weet nog niet wat hem boven het hoofd hangt. Wilma haalt Erwin van Lambaert naar binnen. Erwin is directeur van Joop van den Ende Theaterproducties, de producent van Tarzan.
Ik heb ze bij me. So, we're very proud of this. Why? Because never ever in Dutch musical history, a cast album of a musical that we have produced has become gold so quickly within 6 months after opening. That must have something to do with you, Phil, because you write great songs and great music. But I've actually have 2 golden records with me. This one's for you. It's your first one, right? You've never had any golden records in your past before.
Green ones.
Not the green ones. So, this one's for you. Give him a great place here in your home.
I will, certainly.
And thank you very much for writing incredible music. You're so proud.
A labour of love.
Thank you.
So, is there any space in your house? I mean, how many do you have?
No, it sounds terrible to say I don't know, but I don't know.
You must be hundreds.
I've been married 3 times, so I don't have as many as I started off with. That's for sure.
Als je veel Collins hebt gezien, dan is je leven...
Voor mij, als je veel Collins hebt gezien, dan kan je gewoon sterven.
Ja, voor jou wel.
Ik had hem op mijn poster boven mijn bed hangen. Ik bedoel, kijk.
Ja, dit geldt niet voor iedereen, Wilma. Dat is misschien heel gek, maar...
Nee, een kus van Phil Collins en dan sterven. Ik vind het goed.
Ja, het is voor heel veel mensen wel een droom, absoluut.
Ja.